Google just launched a new listing pilot with a company called House Canary, and it's about to be Zillow all over again for real estate agents. If you don't understand what's happening in the next 60 seconds, you're gonna make the same mistake that we all made 20 years ago. And the saying is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I should slap the crap out of myself. Look, right now, smart people I respect in the industry are telling agents just like you to sign up for this Google listing pilot. They're talking about free exposure and top of mobile. Don't miss out, they say. I'm here to tell you that you need to stop. You need to think about this because this is Zillow 1.0 all over again. If we fall for it, we only have ourselves to blame. So let me explain to you what's happening. There's a pilot. Right now it's live in 8 markets. You have Chicago, Miami, Cleveland, Austin, the Bay Area, LA, San Diego, and New York. And what's happening is they have listings that are flowing from 3 MLSs into this company called House Canary. Then they go to the top of Google mobile search. There's this little request a tour button. And on paper, it sounds great, right? Free leads, free traffic, free placement. But again, you gotta stop. You gotta think about this stuff. Here's what nobody is telling you. House Canary, it isn't a tech vendor. On their own LinkedIn page, they call themselves, and I quote, an AI-powered national real estate brokerage, a 50-state brokerage. Look, they're licensed in Kansas and New Mexico and South Carolina. They operate under a different name, Come Home, in the other states. So let me ask you something. Why would you, a licensed agent, professional, voluntarily hand your listings to a competing brokerage so that they can put them on their platform, capture the buyer, the journey, and then harvest all of the data? Well, you wouldn't, right? That's not exposure, that's surrender. That was it. That would be one thing, but it gets worse. House Canary actually sells the data. Look, these are their numbers, they're not mine. Sells the data to 10 of the top buyers of residential loans on Wall Street, 6 of the top mortgage lenders, and 7 of the top single-family REIT operators. So your listing goes through a competitor brokerage. You're not getting free exposure. You are feeding the machine that's literally eating our industry. So let me walk you through the playbook because we've seen all of this before. This movie is an old movie. So phase 1, we're gonna help get more eyeballs on your listing and you got free placement and this is gonna be great. And then all the agents signed up. Brokers fed listings, remember? And then they went into phase 2. We are where buyers start. Right? Remember? Zillow became that default starting point, and then all the leverage quietly but permanently moved to Zillow. Then we moved into phase 3. You want leads on the listings that you brought us? Pay us. You want priority? Pay more. You want your name on the listing? Pay even more. And we literally built Zillow's empire by feeding it all of our listings, our proprietary information, then Zillow rented them back to us. Look, House Canary right now is in phase 1, but they have the same opening pitch. They have the same friendly tone, same free exposure. Can I ask you, do you think Google is gonna keep that request a tour button free forever? You think they won't ad bid that thing or pay per lead or premier placement this? The math is the path, and the math says this ends the same way every single time. And here's what you're trading away when you opt in. And there's really 4 things, and you should write these things down. Number 1, you're handing the buyer journey to a competitor's website. The photos, the details, the tour requests, all of it is now going to happen inside of a platform you don't control. And today, the lead routes to you. But tomorrow, whenever Come Home or House Canary decides?
Real estate professionals, you and I both know 87% of the licensees don't make it in this business. Don't worry, I don't have anything to sell you here, but what I do want to do is I want to impact your life. I want to change your life. In order for you to be the top of the top, you're going to need to do some things different, and one of those things is to become part of the Sales Warrior community. Subscribe below, it's free.
And then 2, you feed a competitor brokerage with your inventory, and they're not a vendor. They're a licensed brokerage in all 50 states. You're handing them marketing assets. Those are the same marketing assets that you use to generate additional business, and now they're using them. And then 3, you hand your data to a company that sells it to Wall Street. Look, read their privacy policy. They collect inferences about consumer behavior, search history, browse, favorites, and they sell all of that to an institutional buyer that's competing for the same homes that your buyers actually want. And then there's 4. You give them the leverage to change it all later. Right now it's free. 3 years from now, they control the funnel, they make the rules. And if it wasn't so devastating to the agent community, it kind of be funny, but it's not. And it's not a pilot. This is a hostage negotiation that we're watching in slow motion. Here's the part nobody else is going to tell you. Every agent watching this is asking the wrong question. They're asking, should I sign up or should I not sign up? But that's the wrong question. The right question is, why don't I have my own online authority engine? Because here's the truth. Every time you depend on somebody else's platform, whether it be Zillow, Realtor, Google, Come Home, you're renting the attention. You don't own anything. They can change the rules tomorrow and you have absolutely no leverage. And that's exactly why we built APE. It's the authority pipeline engine, because the only agents who survive what's coming are the ones that own their audiences. We talk about 5 to thrive pillars and sphere of influence and past clients and events and farming and social media. Every one of those is something that you own that feeds your business. It's not Google, it's not Zillow, and it's certainly not House Canary. When you install an authority engine, you don't need Google to send you leads. You become the source. You become the destination. And authority creates attention always. Remember that. So let me talk to 2 people that are watching this. If you're an agent, stop chasing every free traffic gimmick that gets dangled in front of you. Every one of them has a price. You may not see it yet, but it's there. Instead, build the engine, own the audience. And if you're a leader or a brokerage owner, wake up. No one is coming to save you. We tried a national federation, they called it NAR, and we know exactly how that all worked out. We need to learn how to build our own online authority through organic and paid strategies. Not a national MLS, a system that uses our own proprietary information to generate an audience that we own. That's the way we fight against Google, Zillow, House Canary. Because look, they will pick you off one at a time. That's their entire playbook. 20 years ago, we built Zillow's empire. We did it with our own hands. If we're not careful, we're about to do it again, unless we choose differently. Here's what I want you to do right now. If you're tired of building somebody else's empire, the link is in the description. I'll send you the authority pipeline engine. It's the installation map. It's the exact 5 to 20 framework that we use to take agents from invisible in the marketplace to in demand, and it's no Google required. Hit the subscribe button if you want truth that nobody else is willing to tell you. And look, we all know this agent, but if you know an agent who's about to sign up for that Google pilot, do me a favor, send this video to them today before they make the mistake and they can't undo it. The next 90 days, it belongs to the prepared agent. Don't be one of those who got fooled twice.